Hello, what is going on, everybody? It's Indianapolis time. Here for the GFI Cup Series. And there they are going down the back straightaway. That's Jacob Hoskins in that number 23 spot. There's Trenton Brown in the 7, Kyle Lane. Kyle Lane is going to blink out. So far, some great lap times by a lot of these drivers. Obviously, the guy to watch is going to be Timothy Rainey Lewis in this one. He has been the fastest the past 2 weeks. He's gone back-to-back. Oh, Jacob Hoskins overshoot that corner there. And it's going to cause him to go great. Oh. Couple of these guys making their rookie debut here. Oh, into the wall. Really, with the 64 Jack Humber, let's ride on board of this Chevrolet here. Let's take a look at his lap times. Humbert has been running pretty consistent with those lap times there. Right up against that wall. He's going to get down to that apex. Going to get a successful launch out of 2. You can hear those tires starting to go. There's some smoke in turn 4 there. You can kind of see the white smoke. Got to be careful coming out of that corner there. A little tight all around this racetrack. He just set a 52.947, so still running pretty consistent. Taking a look at the last 3 laps. I believe that's how many we have qualifying as well. Jack Humber able to get down. And gotta be careful! Oh! Really close. So here's the time delta between Humbert and Keaton. Still doing a great job here. Oh, Trent Brown gets absolutely dumped into that inside wall. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, there's Nick Norris. What a save. There's Tim Weinkoff. Feedback saber egg. One of them making their rookie debut. The other has been a part of this league for a little while. See that 98 got down to that apex. Oh! Gonna hit the wall hard. Now, to be a driver at this level of series, it's got to be interesting. For sure. And the 3-1. Oh, they're wrecking everywhere. The 95 going to keep his foot in it. And oh my gosh. Wow. What a way to keep it off the wall. So obviously, this one intense as can all be. Now down the back straightaway, there's that 78. Always is pretty fast here in this league. That's Thomas Meeks. There's that 91 of Kyle Hain for Scuba Cat Racing. Got new sponsors on that race car. Currently running the Slurpee sponsor. Slurpee asked if Scuba Cat could be sponsored by, or could sponsor Kyle Hain, I should say. From Scuba Cat Racing. And of course, Scuba Cat said yes. And there he is. There's that 98. That's Alex Grates. Oh, we're gonna car on the wall. That's Jacob Hoskins. Looks like he's gonna hopefully be able to keep it going here. Nick Norris coming out. Oh, we got trouble back there. Oh, double trouble. Jacob Hoskins in the 98 of Great Skits around. Gonna look. There's Tim Weinkoff in the 95. Just continue to excel, Tim Weinkoff. Tim Weinkoff is currently sitting 23rd with a 52.18. Almost technically 4.5 minutes left to practice. Oh, big crash to 51.60, and the 98 involved. There's Cohen Haas, a guy we have not seen since Pocono, I believe. That was a couple weeks back, but there he is in that 96 Ford Mustang. Down the back straightaway here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, Cohen Haas! He's going to go around and he's going to tap the wall. And he's going to bounce off the wall and go back and hit it. There's Kyle Purcell, a guy who didn't think he was going to be able to make it. But he's here. Currently sitting 10th fastest. As he's in 32nd. Definitely a tough track, I will say. So I don't blame a lot of people for having 52 second lap times. Oh! Chain reaction! And there they go! There's Peyton Bills in that number 2 red Talon Ford Mustang. There's Davis Brown on the outside of Trenton Brown, his brother and or cousin. I have to talk to him about that. I don't know if they're siblings or if they're cousins. But I think they might be cousins. There's that 95 coming out of pit road. That's Tim Weinkoff. There's Quentin Hightower, driver of the number 45. The only controller player we have in this league at the moment. 27 seconds left. Oh, there goes Peyton Bills. Gonna lock up the brakes, and he's gonna lose it again. Ouch. That's the same old Denny Hamlin hit last night. Not last night, sorry, Saturday during qualifying. Good grief. Checkered flag flies. And as we get ready for the qualifying, I'm excited too. I'm curious to see how many cautions we're going to have. This better not be like IRL where we have to freaking use every green, white, checkered flag. Here we go. All these drivers now coming out of pit road. Let's go! He's right. Jordan. You know, I was thinking about doing my Donald J. Trump voice before the race, but I don't want to get too political here. I really don't want to use them though. Because, it's bad. A-fixed, terrible. I've seen it. It is terrible. It is some of the worst racing you'll ever experience on iRacing. And that's a fact. There's Dalton Cleveland, tonight's sponsor, looking to come away with the win here at the Brickyard. It is going to start his first lap. Green flag for him. Yeah, but even then, even in a fixed, they still have to use them all up because nobody can drive. And Lucas Chapman, Anthony Alex, with Tim Weinkauf, Peyton Bills, Cody Dempster putting down their first lap. There's lap 1 for Cody Dempster. No one's winning yet, son. I hope you know, Sean, none of your teammates are here. So that's a bad point today for you guys. Oh gosh. There's James Hansen, currently sitting P10 in that number 42 Ford Mustang. Yeah. That's why I just don't see you guys winning a team championship anytime soon. Like, I'm not trying to sound rude or anything, but... Well, you had no choice but to retire, Jordan. I'm not going to go into depth on that, but... Obviously, you kind of had no choice. India is a struggle. Jordan, just treat this like it was a career-ending injury. And now down the front straightaway, this get that white flag. And Keaton will set his last lap. Oh! I feel like they do that for attention. Because that's so... wrist injury. Literally smashed. Surprised I didn't hear the engine blow up. This new overlay's coming sometime this week. So I'm excited for that. Make them RP it. Oh my god, Jordan, get your 5M brain out. And I see someone with an inappropriate flag that I cannot speak or say, so. Only time I ever do it is if, like, say it's like a carb cut, and if I just want to flip to end practice or qualifying, I'll just full send into the wall. That's really the only time I do it. But in leagues, I take it more serious and treat it like it's a real event. Except the time when I got absolutely glued to my pit box. Gen 4s. Lap 1 still the fastest there for Thomas Meeks, the third. That definitely is going to play a factor. There's Mitchell Sundstrom. There's James Hansen. Oh yeah, dude. Cliff actually ran into him in Apex a couple times this week, so. Lap 4. This is 3-lap quali. What? Now, that's not supposed to say that. 4 laps. Unless they're turning extra laps. I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh. There's Jack Humbert. I'm excited for when this new overlay comes out sometime this week. So at least it should. There's no reason it doesn't. Yeah, that is possible. Good feel. Just ripping out says 4 of those. I don't know. Yeah, I'm lost at this point. There's Christopher Green. Just took his green flag. Oh my gosh. There. I just noticed that. $37 car field for Indy. Oh boy, this is not gonna end well, ladies and gentlemen. Checkered flag. Forty laps at the Brickyard. Let's see which driver goes and kisses the bricks in this one. I hate to break it to you, Sean. There's gonna be cautions. So whoever made that promise to you lied. I'm sorry, but they lied. I hate to be the one to break the news to you. 41 drivers in this race here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Yes, you were lied to. You haven't even seen the A fixed in these things. And if the A fixed are bad, it's gonna be bad here. But yes, you were 18 lied to. That's also probably a lie. Someone's probably going to do something stupid. Now it's time for the pace lap that we got here at the Brickyard. Let's hope this isn't a Dover remake. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at the qualifying results. So the qualifying results, Timothy Rainey Lewis, James Morvant, Alex Grates, Cody Dempster, Lucas Chapman, Thomas Meeks, Tim Weinkoff, Kevin Collins, Mitchell Sundstrom, Landon Bednarz, Kyle Purcell, William Robbins, Quinn Hightower, James Hansen, Ralph Gilbert, Anthony Alex, Kyle Hain, Justin Scholl. Now moving down the list, we got Preston O'Brien, Jack Humbert, Zach Bartow, Jacob Hoskins, Nick Norris, Travis Griffin, Davis Brown, Clifton Schnell, Brad Keegan, Jack Ronenberg. Moving down the list again, we got Trenton Brown, Cohen Haas, Andy Ennis, Ben Ivan, Peyton Bills, Noah Jones, Andrew Parr, Dalton Cleveland, Grant Denny, Christopher Green. Moving down the list, just one last time here. We got Tyler Otter, Andrew Lippman, and Brian Troy riding out our qualifying results. Dover was bad. 12 cautions. And a lot of them were on the restarts. So we got majority of Chevys up front. We got 6 Chevys in the top 10, 4 Toyotas in the top 10. Put your predictions down into the chat. Ooh, which manufacturer do you think will come away with the win? Will it be a Chevy, a Ford, or a Toyota? What's up, Phil? Yeah, it was bad, and I was lagging my sack off, dude. It was literally, there was like 40 people at Dover. Too much for my PC to even handle. Ford. Not many Fords in today's race. They're going green in the restart zone here at Indianapolis. And on the running, green flag, baby, boys, let's go racing! Let's go racing bricks, boys and girls. Timothy Rainey Lewis leads us off into turn 1. Timothy Rainey Lewis going to be on that low side. James Morvan going to lead this field out into 2. Oh, car's already bouncing off the wall. And no one does something stupid in the first 2 corners. James Morvan is going to pull away down the back straightaway here in Indianapolis. Into 3, nice and single filed out so far. No promises so far. James Morvan going to slowly pull away from this field. Timothy Rainey Lewis is definitely fast. Slowly trying to make up some time here. And look at all those drivers. We made a lap. I forgot to turn that lap time off. Lap 2 out of 40. Oh, there they go. Lucas Chapman goes around. And the caution comes out. And a big crash at the entrance of turn 1, exit of turn 1, entrance of turn 2. And a wild crash in turn 2. There's William Robbins with some right front damage. You can kind of see it peeling away. I can look on my timer. Cliff made it through alive by the looks of it. Andy is not in it now. Oh, I just opened Spotify. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I went to click on Discord so I can get interviews. Howdy, Nick. How's it going, partner?
It's going all right. Just gained like 3 spots or so off that caution. How are you?
You know, it's actually going pretty well. Got some severe weather on the way here in the booth, but what's your strategy looking like in this race as we progress through the 40 laps at the brick?
Kind of again this week, just survival for me. Not typically a strong track for myself. Just trying to keep it clean and make it to the end. See the checkers with hopefully a top 15 or so.
Now, what is your strategy looking like? I don't know how much fuel you guys have, but what is the biggest concern about fuel and/or tires here?
Well, I'm hoping to run a 1 or 2 stop strategy here, mostly for fuel, and we'll see how it goes with the tires. Honestly, I'm gonna try to save them up.
Now, how many cautions do you think we'll have in this race? I mean, we already had one on lap 2, which I really hope we don't have one every 2 laps.
Well, how close was I last week? I said 8. Do you know how many we got?
Yeah, we had 12.
Dang. Okay,
Someone
so
got it right, so.
I'm going to go with 8 again.
8 again, alrighty. 8 is the lucky number, I see.
Sometimes, not this year in Cup.
What would you say is your biggest concern here at the Brickyard?
Other drivers, other people on track, causing issues for me. I'm pretty sure I won't mess myself up, but if somebody else does that, I won't be so happy.
If we have a green flag stop, how do you think that'll change the complexion of the race?
I'm sorry, what was the end of that question?
So how do you think it'll change the complexion of the race if we do have green flag stops?
I'll probably fall back. I never get that stuff right, it seems like. But I'm hoping we hit cautions. I would prefer that over green flag stops.
Now, obviously you're pretty fast around some of the racetracks. Obviously the playoffs are right around the corner. And Iowa is next week. Do you think you could come away with the win at Iowa next week?
I don't know. It looks like there's some new names here that are just way out of our kind of spectrum. So that's going to be tough with how ahead they are, it seems like. But well, I'm going to give it a good shot for sure.
Last question before I get you out of here. What would be the hardest part about this track in your opinion?
Other drivers just figuring out where to place our cars correctly so everybody gets through the corners fine is a little bit tough here. I've done some Xfinity officials this week and been wrecked out of pretty much every single one. So just hoping I can trust the people around me.
Now, thank you for your time. Do you have anything else you'd like to mention before we bring you back down to your racing team chat?
Nope, I'm ready to go hunting.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time, Nick Norris, and good luck to you.
Thank you for what you do. Have a wonderful day.
Yep. That was Nick Norris, driver of the number 16 for Taggy Racing. 1 to green here. Let's take a look out back of our leader, James Morvant. A nice close field of competitive drivers. And obviously you can see what's going on there, but I probably would have done the same thing, Phil. Sounds like he's on the saving strategy just a little bit more. Let's take a look at the GFI blimp. An exclusive view from bird's eye view. See just about literally anything in this blimp. You can see a lot of these drivers. Look at all of those people. So you can see all the way back to about 20th place with that blimp. Here's the chopper view. Just kind of following behind these race cars. And the base car's going to go off, and we're going to resume racing, this time in the restart zone on James Morvant. And he's going to fire a green flag. Boogity, boogity. Oh, wait, it's not the start of the race. I don't know what I'm doing. He's going to go to the outside right away. Let Timothy Rainey Lewis just follow him here. I'm excited for this race. That's why I went boogity, boogity. Ignore that. And a couple wall taps. Cautions do breed cautions, Phil. They, in fact, do. James Morvant going to go pull out to an extensive lead here. Timothy Rainey Lewis Hawks trying to go back to back to back. The first to do it in GFI this season. There's Clifton Chanel. And some almost 3-wide action here. You can just see it getting ready to form. 3-wide at times. There's Jack Oldenburg in the 39. There's the 48 of Travis Griffin for Taggy Racing, following behind his teammate Nick Norris. A lot of these guys have been practicing, some have not. Let's crank it up from Indianapolis. Oh boy, that got me excited. And lap 10 out of 40, that was some of the best cranking up we've ever had here at the GFI Cup Series. That's definitely going to be a highlight reel. Possibly. We have to wait for the timing tower. Yeah, he is out. He is indeed out. He must have got involved in that wreck earlier on lap 2. There's that 18 of Preston O'Brien's. Gosh, my ears from cranking up are just absolutely buzzing with the engine sounds. Side by side. Oh, a couple cars bounced off the wall here. Oh, they're getting it. Oh, they're getting it. Jacob Hopkins takes out the 64. And a terrible crash off the front stretch. With 30 laps to go, we have our second caution of the night. Yeah, Robbins got hit in that earlier wreck as well. I can't wait to go back to Crank It Up, man. That is some of the best Crank It Up you'll ever hear in the history of motorsports. Wow. Indianapolis is now my favorite track for Crank It Up. Yeah, that's probably what a lot of these guys will do. And they're still wrecking under caution, apparently. Yeah, we got points. We do it on a website. If there was a possible way we could do it through the iRacing League, I could get it up on the overlay. But for right now, I'll go over to my Discord and I will pull up the points. That way you guys can take a little look real quick before we head to interviews. Let me just turn these off real quick. Give me a sec. If it's gonna load, I'd appreciate it if it loaded. Okay, well, I'll wait for that to load. Once that loads, I'll bring it back over. And I will do it. But we got our first extended pit stops here on lap 13. More vent gonna stay out. Has some damage. Just a teensy bit. Just a little bit of scrapes on the front end. Kyle Purcell going to be starting up on that outside line. Well, let's get our second bit of interviews in here. Howdy, howdy, Jack. How's it going, partner?
Oh, it's going good, Austin. How you, man?
Well, definitely interesting. I got some severe weather on the way, but otherwise, how's it going down there on the racetrack, brother?
Well, man, dude, it's awesome. Keeping it a little bit clean. It's fun. I love Indianapolis. What a race we're having right now.
Yeah, I will say this is my new favorite track for Crank It Up because, oh my gosh, was that beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was, man.
So, currently sitting P5 after that caution. How does it feel to be up in the top 5 early on?
Well, it feels good. Staying on like a fuel strategy, so yeah, hope we hope we have another caution, just like a pit or on the green. So yeah.
Now, how many cautions do you think we'll have in this race? We're on our second caution on lap 13.
I would say 5 or 8.
5 or 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 for 8, 1, 5. Okay.
Yep.
Now, what would you say is the biggest strategy coming into Indianapolis?
Oh, you got to keep the tires clean, right? You don't want to go hard on those tires. You want to keep them nice and solid. So yeah.
That's definitely a big problem here in this one.
Yep.
How much fuel do you guys have out there on the racetrack?
We have like 11 gallons. Well, right now I have 4.9 gallons. So looking.
Now, one last question before you get out of here. What would be your biggest thing to try to keep your pace up but not, like, burn your tires so much? Like, what would be your strategy for that?
Just take it easy. See what happens. See if we get another caution. Just keep the car clean. So also hi to my family who's watching on the TV right now. So.
Alrighty, Jack. Thank you for your time. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before I bring you back up there?
No, Austin.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, let's have a good race.
Yep. That would be the voice of Jack Oldenburg, the driver of the number 39. That's not good for Robbins. Robbins is fast, too. He's really consistent. That's his first DNF. Ouch. So James Morvan out front, looking to come away with his first career Cup Series win. So we get ready to go green in the restart zone on Morvan. And now, let's crank it up on the... Oh, that wrecked it hard into the wall! Oh, not this again. No. Who was that? Peyton Bills, driver number 2, had just had his race ended. Well, now I'm out of people to interview. Only 2 people wanted an interview today. So what a wild restart. Peyton Bills gets a taste of that outside wall. Thank God there's a safer barrier right there, or it could have been way worse. Back in like 2005, they introduced a safer barrier, and it was mainly for the turns. I don't know. I like it when people actually say something. Because I have a list on my phone, so I can just check off the list and. I'll interview him a little later. There's going to be more cautions. Andy Ennis up into that top 5 spot. Oh, Kyle Purcell with the fake pit! He's going to do a fake pit move that's going to move his teammate Andy Ennis up into... looks to be second. maybe third. Andy Ennis not up towards the front much, but here he is up in the top 3. Has had one entire win under his belt in his career. And it came in 87s in season 4. The very end of season 4. Yeah, that would have been bad. Because there was someone there. It was like right before the commitment line too. He was like so close to taking that cone with him. Kyle Brissell looking to come away with the first full season Cup Series championship. First time we've ever gone a full season. About to be 1 to green. Going green with 22 laps to go. Kyle Brissell leading his first laps of the night. Yeah, that's the sketchy part about Indy. You've got to really be observant with your fuel. There's Travis Griffin on that outside. Kyle Brissell on the inside. Travis Griffin up 22 spots. Andy Ennis up 28. Noah Jones, who's in 5th, up 29 spots. So a lot of big movers in this one. Yeah, probably. Also depends on the green-white checkers, too. Kyle Brissell getting ready to go green in the restart zone for the first time today. Went to the Indianapolis race IRL. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to be here tonight. But there he is in the number 86 for Skewer Cat Racing. Pace car goes off, taking that sharp corner. Taking that sharp corner off. And into the restart zone, Sean Purcell. Great flag! Oh! Someone spins the tires on the start. That's Zach Bardo. And Ennis up in 2nd. Right behind his teammate for Skewer Cat Racing. Kyle Purcell looking like he's going to walk the dog on the field. Oh! Oh, big crash! Oh, big terrible crash! A severe crash! Oh, big crash! And, oh, crap, ton of people's involved! Oh, what the heck just happened? You just had to say something, Jordan. Let's go take a look at what happened. Wow. Trenton Brown got loose, absolutely cut, and it started the big one. It wasn't really that big, but oh my god. That was a wild and severe crash. Now we gotta hope that a lot of these guys are okay. Let's take a look from on board. Oh. Little tap. Oh, man. Let's go take a look. That crashed. See, there they are! Kyle Purcell is obviously has that lead. There goes the 38. Mitchell Sundstrom, his teammate. Trenton Brown gets too needy, cuts loose, and punts a whole lot of people into the wall. And it's pandemonium from that point on. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to have to go to the roll bar. Somewhere deep in the back. Come on. It's all like... Yeah, this works. They're on board with Brian Troy now. Love that insane wreck. A wild crash here at Indy. Let's go take a look at how Cliff viewed it on board. Obviously a little further up. Wow, what a wild, wild crash. Let's take a look at some of the harder hits here. Let's go look at the 95. It's right on board. Ooh! Let's go to Trenton. Let's hear, that way we can hear what happened there with the tires. Let's take a listen. Oh! Monster hits that right front. "19 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway after that terrible crash that consumed on the back straightaway." Absolute monstrosity of a wreck. So Kyle Purcell going to lead us off again. A lot of the field is gone. "27 cars left on track after the chaos." That's 14 drivers that have been wrecked out so far. Now Kyle Purcell gonna lead us away. Andy Ennis on that outside. Andy Ennis looking to try to lead us first lap in his Cup Series career. Green flag. Purcell gets a great jump on that inside from that pole position or first place spot. Grates is gonna pass Andy Ennis in that 51. There's Andy Ennis now. And the 92 going to slide right in behind him. Oh, they're wrecking again! Oh! Again! And another terrible crash consumes on the back straightaway. Man, oh man. We gotta see how this one consumed this time. Let's take a look. Oh! What happened to Cliff? Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Nick Norris almost flipped! Oh, man. It is not Clifton Chanel's day. That is a fact. Let's ride in car. Oh my. Oh! Oh my goodness gracious. Luckily, we could see the point of view on Clifton Chanel of that wreck just to see exactly what the wheel was like and even the pedals. So let's take a look now. Starting from here. His wheel has never disconnected. So I don't think it'd be that. Maybe a cold spot on the track. Oh, it just jerked. I wonder if he hit a bump. Oh. That is very well possible. He could have hit a bump which caused his wheel to jerk right. That's exactly what it looks like. You can kind of... I'm gonna rewind it to here, slow it down for you. Because you can see it's straight, goes to the outside a little bit. And then all of a sudden, bam, jerks right. And hard into the wall. Yeah. And then it caused some chaos. Nick Norris is the big one. Nearly went for a tumble. Almost went for a Talladega tumble at Indianapolis. Let's right on board with Nick Norris for that. Oh! Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Something had to have happened that caused it to do that, because I've never seen that before. Probably what happened to Trent. You can see, and then he thinks he's clear, and all of a sudden, boom. And it's just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Let's go back to live view here. Kyle Purcell still out front with 16 laps to go. Gonna be 1 to green here at the Brickyard. How many people are left in this race, man? This is not a good race. Let's take a look at the car manufacturers. Only 3 Toyotas now left in the top 10. The rest are Chevys. So the Chevys are looking decently strong. And I don't think that there's going to be a Ford that wins this unless Davis Brown can go from 20th to 1st. As he is literally the only one left in this race. That is a Ford. So, Phil, I think you're wrong, but 24 drivers left on the lead lap. Let's see if we can keep it green for 15 more laps. We are on lap 26 of 40 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And now going to be going green in the restart zone. And green flag, green flag, green flag. And Yanis right behind his teammates. It's going to be a strong points day for Scooter Cat Racing. And Yanis going to try to hold on a second. He's going to get a little squirrel. He's got a car on that outside line here. Sorry, he got a car inside. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Be closest to that wall. That could give him the speed help that he needs. Kyle Purcell still leading this thing. Strong. Oh, there's some contact. Oh, Brad Keaton into the wall. Everyone gonna scatter to avoid. No caution. Tough lick for Brad Keaton in the number 33. Probably broke a toe link just from that hit alone. An insane wreck there. Or impact, I should say. Not really a wreck. There's that 14 of Brian Troy looking to the outside of Brad Keaton. Or sorry, inside. Brad Keaton is still holding off strong. Ennis drops down to 8th from starting 3rd. Chapman going to take it wide to get that fuel. Yeah, just enough fuel. The tank. That's why they swerve out all the way to the bottom like that. To get that fuel pressure, or get the fuel. to maybe give it a little more oomph in the gas. There's Christopher Green on board. Currently sitting 8th. Trying to catch up to Timothy Rainey Lewis. Last 2 weeks' winners. Lucas Chapman going to be on that bumper. Or at least he was. But it's been a rough time. Let's crank it up! That was cranking up for the GFi Cup Series. We have a new leader, Alex Grates, with Cody Dempster not far behind, but Kyle Hayne looking to possibly score his best oval finish. He's not the greatest on ovals, but he's been practicing and practicing and practicing, and he's currently in the top 3. 9 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The driver making his NASCAR, it's not NASCAR, sorry, GFI Cup Series debut. Timothy Rainey Lewis was going to attempt to pass Ralph Gilbert for that 4th place spot. Unsuccessful. 8 laps to go. See Timothy Rainey Lewis falling. Sorry, this is Ralph Gilbert. My apologies. Kind of falling back Kyle Hayne a bit. But Ralph Gilbert has a couple of his teammates into the playoffs. Let's take a look at the battle for first. Alex Grace, Cody Dempster, Kyle Hayne. So far, battling it out for that first place spot. We got 7 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The sun is starting to come back out. That means the track surface is going to get a little bit hotter. Within a pretty close margin of each other. Alex Grates trying to score his first Cup Series career, even though it's not going to matter. He has to race a 13 race minimum, which it's too late for that. have to race over half the season. Obviously, that's not going to be the case here. Cody Dempster seems like he's hoping for Alex Grates to make a mistake. There's Kyle Hayne getting the draft. This gap is getting closed pretty quick. And there comes the draft again. 5 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is getting real close. The 92 of Cody Dempster looking to try to get a run on his teammate. Kyle Hayne just going to continue drafting off Cody Dempster. Kyle Hayne trying to score to be the best finisher for Skewer Cat Racing. Now, mind you, practice makes perfect, and it looks like Kyle Hayne is doing just that. Seemed like he practiced quite a bit, and it's doing him pretty well here. Kyle Hayne had blinked out there for a minute. Four to go. A caution can still come out and change the complexion of this race. Kyle Hayne obviously trying to score his best Cup Series finish ever on an oval. Oh! 2 teammates make contact! The 92 going to swing high. This is going to give Kyle Hayne a run to the bottom. Now, if Cody Dempster wants to get back up to his teammate, he's got to work with Kyle Hayne in that 91. 3 laps to go here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Kyle Hayne sitting P2. Kyle Hayne making up a lot of time. Go, buddy, go. There he goes, looking to make the move on the inside. Kyle Hayne to the bottom. It's not going to be enough, or is it? Kyle Hayne has a slow exit. Tried to make a move. He should have waited just a little bit longer. Now he's going to be out of the draft. Some lap traffic in the way. That's going to be Grant Denny. 2 teammates going to be working together trying to balance out that fuel. 2 laps to go. Oh, the leader gets loose. This changes the complexion. Kyle Hayne going to slide right behind the 98. Going to try to bump track this way. Going to try to make a pass. Kyle Hayne losing time on Cody Dempster. Oh! Caution could come out now. And it's not. Kyle Hayne out of the draft. White flag, white flag, white flag. 1 lap to go here in Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the GFi Cup Series. Kyle Hayne sitting P2. Has no help behind. Trying to hold on to the 2nd place finish. The only way Kyle Hayne can go and win this race is if Cody Dempster makes a mistake. Which does not look like that's going to happen. Oh! Hard impact. Alex Grates. Cody Dempster making his Cup Series debut here at GFI. Kyle Haynes out of gas. Cody Dempster wins at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Probably. Kyle Haynes ran out at the end. I know that would have been his best finish. I mean, it still is his best finish, but. Cody Dempster in his Cup Series debut goes to victory lane in his first career race. Number one rule is not do a burnout on the bricks. And he kind of did. So Cody Dempster from Parker, Colorado comes away with the win. I wouldn't say that, Sean.
Oh gosh, dude.
If it's gonna be you, this is gonna be a short and sweet interview. Oh, there we go. Is Cody coming? Do you know, James?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh wait, looks like a little bit longer, dude. I'm gonna give him until 8:26, so 20 seconds, 20 more seconds, before we start this. Alrighty, well, since he's not coming, I guess we'll get started. James, you were fast all day, and now you ended up P3 in your first career race. How does it feel?
Honestly, it was pretty surprising. I didn't expect to finish top 3.
What would you say was your biggest concern during the race at all? Like,
Fuel. I pitted a little later than most, but I still felt like fuel would have probably been an issue.
now, if you had maybe 2 more laps, do you think you could have caught the winner?
No, actually. I think I probably would have been able to get past Tim, but I don't think I would have been able to catch the leader because Tim would have gave me a hard time to get back at me. So I don't think I would have been able to run down the leader, no.
What would you say was your biggest challenge during today's race?
The dirty air was really bad. I had trouble passing. I got a few passes in, but it was very hard to work the car to get it. I burnt up a lot of tire trying to get passes.
What was the biggest thing for you to avoid some of those wrecks?
I only was behind one wreck, which was, I think, the big one down the backstretch. I mostly just stayed against the wall because I didn't know where the wreck was going. I saw it all go low, but I thought it was going to come back up, so I just stayed against the wall and floored it. The wrecks were, other than that, the wrecks were pretty easy to avoid for me.
Now, one last question before I move on to Timothy. Could there be a shot that we see you in victory lane towards later on in the season, even though the season is coming to an end and you cannot make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's pretty possible. I don't know about Iowa because I don't own the track, so I don't know yet. But I think maybe a different track down the line, possibly, yeah.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on your third place finish, sir. And thank you for your interview.
No problem.
Timothy, back-to-back top threes. How does it feel?
This one sucks because I was one spot away from going 3 in a row. But yeah, it felt good. I had a really fast car all day, just fuel and dirty air. It's just hard to manage here.
Now, I've noticed I was talking to Cliff earlier today, and you were actually in his race. Would you say that helped you come out and get this second place finish?
Ish. Those are kind of different track conditions, but like the tire saving stuff, yeah, that kind of helped.
Now, what would you say was your main concern throughout the race?
Main concern. At first it was fuel, but then I came back down pit road to get damage and fuel up. So honestly, just trying to avoid wrecks.
What was your biggest strategy for this race?
Strategy. Honestly, just try to pit early and just run as long as possible and hope somebody else runs out. I think the second place car there ran out the line, so that's how I got second. But the first place car just had some fuel in the tank.
Now, one last question before I get out of here. What would you say was your biggest concern?
Biggest concern. Yeah, like I said, the wrecks. Since you really can't pass her all that well, if you get into a wreck, like, and it's kind of like 2 car lengths ahead of you, you're kind of done. So just trying to keep the spacing. So yeah.
Alrighty, well, congrats on another top 3 finish, and I'm excited to see you next week. Continue racing and maybe come away with another win under your belt.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your time, man. That was Timothy Rainey Lewis, driver the number 87, finished second place. We don't have a winner interview. Congrats on Kyle. Yeah, that's your best oval finish, dude. You had it, but you ran out of gas at the end. Sadly, I feel bad for you. But that was the GFi DFW Winwater Company 100 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I am Austin Sheff, your Monday night broadcaster. And I